How most people face challenges is what keeps them stuck in cycles. Nothing will really change if you react to life in the same way that the masses do. And the strange thing is, the very opposite to your habitual reaction shifts your life quickly and for the better. Yet almost no one tries this. Let me explain. People are in the habit of leaving their true being and attaching to things external to them. They are in the habit of trying to control events and influence others. And if things don't go to the ego plan, they get stressed, frustrated, and upset, thus wasting their divine power even more. Because of course, emotions use a lot of energy. Emotion is energy in motion. Instead, this is what really works. Accept everything. Never reject. By accepting, I don't mean you like it, but it is there in your reality at the moment, and therefore you need to be at peace with it. Never try to control things or people. Stay in your divine frequency of being. And this divine energy itself will start transforming things for you with no involvement or little involvement of yours. You see, when you leave the equilibrium of your being, you leave your true source and start acting from the ego. This always disempowers you. And then your spirit, instead of being the driver of your life, as though falls asleep and becomes the battery powering the ego. The ego, since it's blind and limited, though can come up with plans and take action, will keep you stuck in cycles because it's limited. So your life won't change to any great degree. There could be slight improvement, going back to the way that things are. Or you might keep the slight improvement, but it will only be a slight improvement. If, on the other hand, you stay in your original vibration, that of source, you are plugged in to the universal intelligence, which loves you and only wants the best for you. And though it may not fulfill all the ego whims, it will certainly give what's best for you. So never leave the equilibrium of your being, no matter what happens to you. Never allow any event, situation, or person make you leave the centeredness of your being, because that's where your true power lies. Even if a situation looks really bad, instead of getting upset and negatively reacting to it, and thus employing the ego, center yourself and trust that no matter how the situation currently looks like, it will all work out to your advantage in the end. Know that whenever the ego gets involved, distortions and projections will be there. And you will react to them, causing unnecessary misery for yourself and others. As soon as you interpret something negatively and you feel some kind of negative reaction arising from you, know that the ego got involved. So then, go back to your true being. Center yourself and say to yourself, I must be seeing it wrong. True self, show me the truth about this situation or person. And then look at it again as though you have never seen it before without any judgment involved. This will show you the truth about the situation or person, instead of building and maintaining miserable ego fantasies. If you want to learn more about this new way of being, I invite you to join my spiritual support group. We meet every Sunday on Zoom at 4:30 p.m. GMT. In the group, we discuss spiritual teachings, I answer your questions, and we do mindfulness practices to establish this new spirit-led way of being, so that the spirit-led way of being becomes a reality, which is a much more effortless life where you get exactly what you need with little to no effort instead of expending vast amounts of energy on empty ego goals. Click the link below this video to learn about the spiritual support group. So in summary, people habitually react to what they perceive as negative things in their lives by leaving the equilibrium of their being and thus leaving the source of their true power. Therefore, instead of the source of true power being the driver of their lives, it becomes as though a battery powering the ego, which keeps people stuck in cycles because the ego is limited. Instead of wasting your divine energy this way, it's much better not to leave your source of being, but trust that no matter how the situation looks like, this source itself will start transforming it to your advantage in the end, with little to no involvement of yours. If you do need to take some action, trust that you will be given the understanding about what to do, not from the mind, but from the source itself. This new spirit-led way of being uses very little of your energy. Sometimes you require no action at all. Things just start happening by themselves, working out to your advantage. And this causes profound transformation in every area of your life. I hope you will try this new way of being. By the way, if you'd like to join a very budget retreat that I'm organizing for Nepal, which will take place from the beginning of March till the very beginning of June, and you can join at any time for hopefully at least 2 weeks, but it's possible to join only for a week also. It's possible to stay for even a month. All the information is available in the spiritual support group membership. This retreat is only for my past and current coaching clients as well as spiritual support group members.